Hello guys, this is Dr. Rajalakshmi, Associate Professor, CSE Department of RMD Engineering College. Welcome to today's tutorial on Java Lambda Expression. Lambda expression is a new and important feature of Java. It provides a clear and concise way to represent one method interface using an expression. It's a very useful in collection library. It helps to iterate, filter, and extract data from collection. The lambda expression is used to provide the implementation of an interface which has functional interface. It saves a lot of code. In case of lambda expression, we don't need to define the method again for providing the implementation. Here, we just write the implementation code. Java Lambda expression is treated as a function, so compiler does not create .class file. The following are the uses of Lambda expression: to provide the implementation of functional interface and less coding. Functional interface. An interface which has only one abstract method is called functional interface. This is the Java Lambda expression syntax. Argument list, arrow token, followed by body. The Java Lambda expression is consisted of three components. The first component is argument list. It can be empty or non-empty as well. The second component is arrow token. It is used to link the argument list and body of expressions. Third component is the body. It contains expressions and statements for lambda expression. The following are the syntax of Java Lambda expression. The first syntax is corresponding to the no parameter lambda expression. Second one is one parameter lambda expression. And the third one is lambda expression with multiple number of parameters. This is the example program using lambda expression without any parameter. We are defining an interface. Name of the interface is sayable. It contains an abstract method with the name say. Its returning data type is string. And this is the class we are defining. Name of the class is lambda expression example 3. Inside this class, the main method is defined. Inside the main method, we are defining the lambda expression. And this lambda expression is stored in the variable yes of type sayable. And here, we are not passing any argument. So this lambda expression is called as no parameter lambda expression. And inside this print method, we are calling the method, abstract method say, through the variable yes. So when we call this method, it will execute body of this lambda expression and will get the output good morning. Now, this is the next example for lambda expression with single parameter. Here also we are defining the interface with name sayable. Like the previous case, we are defining a method with the name say. And now to this method, we are passing one argument of type string. Name of the argument is name. And this is the main class we are defining. Inside this main class, main method is defined. Inside this main method, we are creating a variable. We are declaring a variable called S1 of type sayable. And a lambda expression with a single parameter is defined, and that lambda expression is stored inside this variable S1. Now, inside this print statement, we are calling the lambda expression through the variable S1. While calling the lambda expression, we are passing the argument, that is, we are passing a string good morning as the argument. So we are getting output as hello, good morning. Now, when we pass argument to the lambda expression, we can omit the function parenthesis. That is also possible. So here in this part, we are defining a lambda expression with one argument, but to that argument, we are omitting the function parenthesis. Without using function parenthesis, this parameter is passed. The single parameter is passed. So when we execute this program, we will be, that is, Java Lambda expression is called here through the statement inside this print statement. So we are getting output as hello, good morning. Now we are going to see Lambda expression example program using multiple parameters. Here, the interface we are defining is addable, and inside this addable interface, we are declaring a abstract method. Name of that abstract method is add, and we are passing two parameters to this abstract method, A and B. And this is what is the name of the class. Inside this class, the main method is defined. And here we are defining the lambda expression with two types of parameters, two number of parameters. And we are storing that lambda expression in this variable AD1. And this lambda expression is called inside this print statement. While calling the lambda expression, we are passing two numbers as arguments or as parameters, 10 and 20. So when we pass these two parameters, those two numbers will be added here and that will be written. So we get the output as 30 here. Here in the second part, in the next part of the program also, we are defining the lambda expression. And here also we are passing two arguments, that is 100 and 200. So when we call this lambda expression, we are getting the result as 300. Now, we are going to see another example for lambda expression. Here also we are defining an interface. Name of the interface is numeric function. Inside this interface, we are declaring an abstract method. Name of the method is fun. We are passing one argument to this method. This is what is the main class. Inside this main class, main method is defined. Inside this main method, this lambda expression is defined. This is what is the body of the lambda expression. This is what is the third component of the lambda expression. First component is the argument. This is what is the parameter we are passing. This is what is the first component of the lambda expression. The second component of the lambda expression is the arrow token. This is what is the second component. So the body is containing a set of a block of statements. Inside this block of statement, we are using a for loop. Using this for loop, factorial of given number n is going to be calculated. After calculating the factorial, it is going to be written as the output using this return statement. Now, inside this print statement, the lambda expression is called. While calling the lambda expression, we are passing 3 as the argument. So factorial of 3 will be calculated and that will be printed as 6. Now, again we are calling the lambda expression with the parameter 5. Now 5 factorial will be calculated and the output will be, the factorial is 120. So in this way, the lambda expressions can be used. Thank you.